Dongi Lab has just released Z-Image model. This is a new family of models designed for both generating and editing images, and that is what we are going to install locally in this video. And we will be generating various images from text prompt, testing this model very thoroughly. I will also be describing the architecture of model in simple words, and it seems that these days the weather is, or should I say the wind is blowing in the direction of image generation models. We just covered this Flux 2 model and also a few other models in the last couple of weeks, and now we have this Z Image Turbo. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member, as that helps a lot. So let's do this. Let's start the installation. While that happens, I will be talking more about this model. I'm going to use this Ubuntu and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. I'm creating a virtual environment, and if you're looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. So please do check them out. The virtual environment is created. I already have Torch installed, so I'm just going to install diff users from the root of the repo, from the source, because that is where it is supported at the moment. And while it installs that, let's talk a bit more about this model. So this is one example of images generated by this model. You can see that it is quite variant, plus it is engineered for high speed and efficiency, capable of creating high quality images in just 8 steps, or they call it NFEs. And this allows for sub-second generation times, and we will see when we generate the images to see how accurate that claim is. The model excels at producing photorealistic images, as you can see on your screen, accurately rendering complex text in both English and Chinese, and precisely following user instructions. Beyond the fast turbo version, they also have other family members in the same series, which includes Z Image Base, and then they also have Z Image Edit, which is specifically fine-tuned for creative image-to-image editing. And I don't think that that has been released as of yet in open source, but as soon as that gets released, I will check it out too. But for now, we will just generate the images. If you look at the architecture, that is very interesting. It is called as Scalable Single Stream Diffusion Transformer, or S3-DIT, which is key to its efficiency. Instead of processing text and images separately, it first converts all inputs into a single unified sequence of data tokens, and then a text processor handles the prompt. A semantic processor, which is SIGLIP, understands the meaning of any input image, and an image processor using a V, or variational autoencoder, creates a compressed representation. This combined sequence, as you can see on the screen, is then fed through a repeating series of transformer blocks containing multi-head self-attention layer, which is already a standard. And this single stream approach allows the model to learn the relationship between text and image tokens within a single highly efficient pathway, maximizing its performance and parameter usage. And we also saw in our previous video where I covered this Ernie 5, which is an Omni model, it was doing the same thing in the same latent space. So I think this is where the industry is headed at the moment, where they are trying to do everything in this space to improve efficiency and to decrease the cost. So this is what this model is. And by the way, this is editing model which will be released soon, and I will also cover it locally on the channel. Okay, let's go back and see what is happening in terms of installation, and everything is now installed. Okay, let me clear it. Next up, what we need to do, maybe I will just launch my Jupyter notebook, and then we will generate the images there. It will be a bit easier to do. You can of course use any Python code. So let's wait for this to get launched. And while that launches, please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member, as that is what keeps the lights on the channel. So I would highly appreciate it, and I really hugely grateful to all the members who have recently joined. Also, Please follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without hype and fluff. Okay, so as you can see that my Jupyter notebook is being launched. Let me open it here and I'm just going to change it to dark mode. Okay, now let's first download the model, and the model is being downloaded. So let's wait for it. The size is around 32.8 gig. And the model is downloaded, and you can see that diffuser has a new function, Z-image pipeline, and it seems that the Chinese labs are now collaborating very closely with all of these library providers like Hugging Face, so which is very interesting. Anyway, so that is done. Now let's do the image generation. So first up, what I'm going to do, I'm just giving it this prompt where this is a young Chinese woman in red hanfu, intricate embroidery and all that stuff. Plus, this is a very usual pipeline which gives the dimension of the image, and we are not giving it any guidance, which means that how strictly the model follows the prompt. And number of inference steps is 9, which is the recommended one for now. I'm then saving the image, and I will also try to display it here. So let's run this. So I'm just going to run it in front of you so that we could check out the speed. So you see it is just taking 4 seconds. And there you go. So it has created the image. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness. This is such a good quality. Such a good quality. Let me see if I can open it in the browser. Yeah, but doesn't really matter. You can even see it has done the background quite nicely. The human figure is perfectly all right. And these are the Chinese features. Amazingly beautiful, and this is the lightning sign, how good that looks. Look at the hue, and the hand is really good formed. Slight, I mean, if I start nitpicking, then yes, I could do, but other than that, I think this is really good. Even maybe I would say better than maybe, or at par with Flux 2, which we already have covered. Good stuff. There is a bit of a red here, I'm not sure what that is, but as I said, it has done well. Even the jewelry looks quite good. And if you go into the finer details of this crown and flower, this looks amazingly well. Well done. I think that is really good. Okay, let's try out another one and then we will check the VRAM consumption too. Now let's check out this hyper-realistic close-up portrait of a distinguished elderly Maasai man from Africa. His face a rich tapestry of the fine wrinkles, and then there is a lot of details around that he's seated on in the open air of the vast African savanna at sunrise, and then there is a golden hour, cinematic lighting and all that stuff. So let's run that. While it runs, let's check the VRAM consumption. It is consuming just under 25 gig of VRAM, so which is quite good. So you see VRAM consumption, if you compare it to Flux 2, that was around 60 gig for the full model. This one is under 25 gig, and the quality is this. Not bad at all. This is AI generated. I can't even believe that. This is so realistic. I don't even see that much of a plasticky look which you get in the AI generated images. This is so good. I mean, I have to say this, but this, in some areas it is even exceeding Flux 2. And this is just right coming out of the heart. No fluff, no hype there. This is really good. Okay, so, and you just saw the VRAM consumption too. Let's try out another one. So let me fix this. So this is just a cocktail on a mahogany bar. So I'm just checking different color patterns and how this, display all the soft focus background, and it just with a short macro lens. Let's run this, and you can see the speed too. This is such a good quality model, fast yet quite efficient. Really good balance there. There you go. We can already tell that there is a sort of a smoke coming out of it. There is an orange peel, and look at the finer detail. Look at that cocktail. The ice cube is in there. So it's a really good cocktail on the rocks. And look at the sheen of the table. it shows the age, yet it is quite polished. Look at these slight scratches on the surface, which shows you the age of the wood. So look, and then look at this reflection in the background. This is really, really good stuff. Let's check out the text one. So for the text one, I'm asking it to just, there is a human which is holding this sign, subscribe to Fahad's channel and become a member. And because you guys don't listen to me, maybe you would listen to this stunning blonde woman model. Let's check it out. Okay, so I'm just scrolling down and this is what she is saying, subscribe to Fahad's channel and become a member. Let me check if my text included two ends or not. No. So, but it is near perfect, right? So you see, rest of it is quite good. There are two ends here. Otherwise, it's fine. Of course, there is a case issue, but and rest of it is fine. And how could you say no to this smile? Look, I could go on and on with the testing, but you know what? Please like the video and subscribe and become a member because that helps a lot. Seriously. So, especially become a member too. And please also follow me on X, as also that helps a lot. I could really, keep testing it out on various things, but you can already see this is one of the best models. Check it out. Let me know what do you think. I'll be covering it more. Again, please become a member. Follow me on X, as that helps. Thank you for all the support.